Hello, Jon Kahney here from Hillcrest High School. I'm the Assistant Principal for Student Services, and I'm going to take a couple minutes to go through the requirements that students need to qualify for graduation. The general requirements are 22 credits of coursework. 4 of those credits need to be in English, and each English class is worth a half a credit, so students need to pass 8 semester English classes. They need 3 credits of mathematics, so they'll need to pass 6 semester mathematics classes, 3 credits in science, 2.5 credits in social studies, 1 full credit, so a full year needs to be in American history, and a half a credit needs to be in a civics course. As well as these requirements for the core courses, students are going to need to pass 4 credits in physical education and health, which means they need to take a physical education and health class all 4 years for the entire time they're here. They need a half a credit in personal finance, and then students will also be required to pass at least 5 credits with electives or career electives. So the 22 credits that students need meet the general requirements for graduation, but students also can meet requirements for 2 different challenge curriculums. The first of which is a college and career ready scholar. Those students, they still have to earn the 22 credits that I just went over, but they also need to meet at least a 2.8 grade point average out of a 4.0. They will need to have 95% attendance for both their junior and senior years, and we average those 2 years. So a student could hit 93% one year and 98% another year, and they'll meet that 95% attendance rate. They also need to have 1 academic indicator in both English and math, and I'll go over those in just a second. And they have to identify a career area of interest by the end of their sophomore year, and they need to meet 3 career-ready indicators, and I'll also go over those in just a moment. Now that's how you get the College and Career Scholar designation, but students could also get a Distinguished Scholar designation. The Distinguished Scholar designation, students have to hit all of the things they would for the College and Career Ready Scholar designation, but they would also have to, instead of the 2.8 GPA, they would have to meet at least a 3.75 GPA out of a 4.0, and they would have to have an SAT composite of 1400 or higher, or an ACT composite of 30 or higher. Now, what are the academic indicators? So academic indicators that a student would have to meet in English would be if a student took an AP exam and scored a 3 or higher. They could also just take an AP or a dual credit English class, and they would get an A, a B, or a C in those courses. They could take the College and Career Ready composition, also earning an A, B, or C, or they could get an SAT score in English Language Arts with a 540 or higher. For math, again, a student could take an AP exam in mathematics course and score a 3 or higher. They could get take a math AP or dual credit course, or a College and Career Ready math course and get an A, B, or C. They also could get the requirement by taking a Math 3 course and getting an A, B, or C. And again, they could get an SAT in math of 540 or higher. What are the career ready indicators that a student could get, which they would need 3 of for either one of the challenge curriculums? They can get a career development experience. They could get an industry credential. They could get an ASVAB score of 31 or higher, which is the military entrance exam that students would take if they're considering the military. They could take a dual credit career pathway course. They could get 12 months of consistent employment, consistent summer employment for 2 straight years, 24 hours of community service, or 2 or more organized co-curricular activities. And they would need, for career ready indicators, they would need 3 of those. So any coursework that a student would take for the career ready indicators would also, they would have to get an A, a B, or a C. Now, if at any time during your child's time here you should have questions regarding graduation or the requirements, please feel free to reach out to their counselor at any time. You can do that by contacting the guidance office at 708-799-7000 and make sure you choose option 5. Thank you for watching, and go Hawks!